Hi everyone. Hope everyone is doing good. Everything's going okay. Everybody is staying safe and is healthy and getting along okay. Today, what we're going to work on is some social studies. And the papers that you're going to need to find are going to be this one. It's called Simple Machines. And this one. It says Inclined Planes. Those are the two we're going to take a look at today. On this first sheet right here, it talks about things that they say are simple machines, things that can help us do things. This first thing that is right here, it is called the inclined plane. And you can see how she's kind of walking up it. You see them sometimes, maybe outside buildings. They could use them for wheelchair ramps. You also see them when people deliver something to your house that's really big and heavy, and they bring it in a big truck. They'll put something that looks something like this down behind the truck to unload the big box. If you've ever had to take your lawnmower to get worked on, you may have put these types of things down to be able to get your lawnmower in the back of the truck. It's kind of like if you think about how this could help. If I have a great big heavy box and I am trying to put it into the back of the truck, I have to bend down, pick that huge box up, and it might be just too heavy for me. If I have something like this, I can get it onto the very end and I can scoot it up or down. If it was real heavy and you were trying to get it out, well, you have a good chance of dropping it if you're trying to pull it out of the truck and it's all that weight. But if you're going to slide it down something, it might work a little bit better. This one here is called a lever. And they have this thing that they're put underneath a big rock. And I can tell you, I was outside the other day and I did the exact same thing. I have a stone in my yard that I run over all the time with my lawnmower, and it's bumpy. So I was trying to get it out, and I was pulling at it. So what I ended up using was something that looks like a shovel, but it's kind of flat. And I kind of pushed it down underneath the stone, just like they are. And when I put my hands on the handle and I pushed, I was able to loosen it up a little bit. So I moved around the stone some. I kept doing that until eventually I got the stone out. I don't think I would have been able to get the stone out by just trying to use my hands and pulling it out. This simple tool, the lever, helped. This is a wedge. And one of the things you might have seen for the wedge, sometimes you have a door that does not want to stay open. And you may not have the things on your door like we have at school, that when we open up the door, there's a little thing that you push down and it holds the door open. Sometimes they sell things like this that you can put underneath the door that keeps the door open, a wedge. This one here is called a wheel and axle. We see them everywhere. They're on our cars, they're on our bicycles, wagons, wheelbarrows, four-wheelers. They keep it moving. This is probably the one that you'd be able to find the most of, I bet. This is a screw. This is used to hold things together. Another home repair I had to make. I had to get out there on the porch roof because a piece of my spouting was loose and swinging around. So I had to go get some screws from the hardware store because I had to have a particular kind. Then I had to get out on the roof, hold it all together, get my drill, and drill some little holes in there so I could then put the screws in to hold the two things together. Believe it or not, I actually was managed to make it work. And this is a pulley. I know on my big garage doors, I have something like this at the very top. Because I do not have my little remote on the work bay ones that I can push. And you know how when you get to your garage door, you just push the button and the garage door comes open? My big ones do not have that. I have to pull it up and pull it down. It's not too bad pulling it up, but when I go to pull it down, it's kind of high. So it has a little thing like this on it, and I have a string, a piece of rope attached to it. So I can reach up and pull the rope, and it comes down from the pulley. I want you to take some time later today and look at some of these simple machines. Look around your house and see where you can find them and how they're used. If it's a nice enough day, spend some time outside looking at things and seeing if you see anything like that. The second part of this one is just more about the inclined plane. It says on here, a ramp is an inclined plane. It connects a lower place to a higher place. Inclined planes make lifting easier. They are simple machines. A heavy box can be moved up a ramp and into a truck. Ramps can also help move objects down. It is difficult to lift a box straight up. Pushing the box up on an inclined plane is easier. There are many inclined planes. Cars drive on inclined planes to get to a bridge. Playground slides are inclined planes. A ramp for a wheelchair uses an inclined plane. There's a lot of different things that are the inclined plane. So take some time too, and I know you got all of these ones that are on here. Pay special attention to the inclined plane. As we go through this social studies, now that we started a little bit different of a unit, we're going to be talking about each one of these types of things as we go through. So first was going to be the inclined plane. So take some time, look around, see what you can find, give some of that stuff a try. See if you can push a box up an inclined plane better than you could if you could lift it. I hope everybody has a good rest of their day and everything is going good. You can call me if you need me, or if you just want to talk. I will talk to you later. Have a good day. Bye.